Hey there, AfterBuzzers. Get excited for Season 8, the premiere of Episode 1, Good Girls Don't Make History, why the ladies take over Noya for WrestleMania. Stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Get it? Hey, we ain't never seen you dance this hard.
It's the bag.
Diva is a female version of a hustler. They out there hustling. Yes.
Always, man.
Aren't we so excited for the premiere?
I'm excited.
All right, let us know. I'm Monique Loveless, and we have... Say your name.
Oh, my bad. My name is TK Trinidad, y'all. You can find me on everything at TK Trinidad.
Oh, no. Are we supposed to do plugs right now?
Probably not.
I didn't think so, but we are here. Most of the people in the chat, y'all know who we are.
What up? Bosa.
Right. So super excited. It is the premiere of Season 8, they named it Episode 1.
Because that's what happens. It would be one as the
Well,
first
yeah. You asked, though. So I'm just
I
letting
said what
you
season.
know.
I didn't say episode. I know what episode it is because it's the first time. It's the first time we hear by ourselves because nobody else wants to be with us, apparently. But,
Right.
I digress.
Guys, we got our own show finally. Woo!
I
No, I'm
digress.
just kidding. So what did you think about this episode overall?
I mean, I love this episode. Total Bellas to me was kind of a snooze fest. No offense. I love the Bellas, but the on and off again with John, it was just like over. I'm eager to see who Nikki is trying to date. I heard some young boy. There's some drama with that. Yeah, so I'm eager to see that. I for you guys who don't know me, which you should by now, I've been here on like almost every show. Love Trinity. Love Trinidad.
Hey, Trin.
Yeah.
Is she coming to the show this time around?
I'm gonna
get her on the show?
We should have me, you, and Trinity do like a little hair thing because Trinity was we were chopping it up on talking about the hair because hair is an issue.
It is an issue over here.
Trying to look fly,
know.
do the wrestling thing, not me, her. So I was trying to give her some suggestions. Not like I'm a hair expert, but I digress. Hopefully she will be on the show. I'm working on it, but I want to have her come in to the show versus just call in.
Right.
But we might just have her call in.
I know, Trin, we need you back.
Yeah.
I think that was the best interview.
Oh my
they even
God.
said it. That was the best interview we've all done, including her.
Oh, yeah.
On our show. So
She said that was the best interview she's ever done? Or she's ever
no,
with
the
us?
comments.
Oh,
in our
gotcha.
YouTube comments.
I love Trinity. She's amazing.
Gotta pay attention.
My bad.
Anyways, this season opened dramatically with the ladies obviously are going to WrestleMania, so it's 5 days before WrestleMania, and everybody, first of all, they started with a flashback of 2013 when the show first started and where the ladies actually were because they weren't having the matches. Everything has been a first time now.
Yep.
In 2018, so that was major. This is history. But everyone was addressing Ronda Rousey. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I love the fact that she's there. She's definitely bringing more eyes to WWE. She's doing well with what she has. Like I said before, right before WrestleMania, I guess this is like the... I don't like the reality shows that cover stuff that's already happened.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoyance to me.
Like it's behind.
Right. But with WrestleMania, that was her very first performance with Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. And Kurt Angle was her partner. Everybody was speculating because she had never she was doing a couple live events, but that was her first time in a big event. She did pretty good. She actually performed, or she actually had a match on Raw on Monday. I mean, she's doing well, but there's a huge amount of room for her to kind of
grow. She can grow.
Yeah. So I mean,
like Ronda, but she can grow.
Yeah.
I've watched a couple of her matches, and
Okay.
It was. I know. I'm trying to step up my game, y'all. Y'all put me on. Now I gotta actually do the work. I just can't come in here and talk about Total Divas, Total Bellas.
Yeah, and the thing is, she is putting work. So it's not to say she deserves it. She has the belt now. I don't think she should have got the belt this soon, but whatever.
Yeah, she shouldn't have.
Yeah. So I mean, everybody's putting her over. I don't think I honestly think if somebody says the opposite, there'd be some issues with WWE. I don't think, whatever your personal feelings are, a la like she's not ready, you need to keep those to yourself.
I don't think that she's not ready. I think that she's very much prepared. I do think that she has some work to do because WWE is different than what she's normally used to doing. So I do feel like she does need some work.
Right, but you can say that and I can say that, but if we were for WWE, I don't think we could have said that. If you want a job still.
Ooh, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who have you seen say anything?
Well, none of them did because when the
Exactly.
opening happened, they were all like, "Oh, we're so nervous." Like Ronda Rousey, like it was a big promo for her.
And Ronda is, I got to meet her, super nice.
I believe that she
She's
seems
super
like
nice, and she seems very introverted. Because when I met her, she was with her husband, and she was hugging up on her husband, and she said hello, and I'm like, look, when I'm at TMZ, I be talking like I'm like in your corner. I see what you're trying to do, but you know people are ragging on her. So she's like, I thank you for that, but super nice, super like low key. But again, it's just kind of like you can't.
You wasn't just trying to suck up to get the hookup.
No, that's
you
because
know,
I read her book. You should, for you
Okay.
guys who haven't read her book, read her book. You're gonna see why she is the person she is now. Like her mannerisms. When she was homeless, she was living in her car at one point before she got to UFC. Dana White gave her that opportunity. Like a lot of things transpired to get her to this point. So you can see why she has that type of exterior where she's kind of guarded. So I'm a fan before WWE. Like I'm always a fan of the underdog story. You living in your car, I feel that. Boom.
Well, she feels that. Okay.
Just saying. That's my Ronda.
Was someone who got really nervous during this time, or she was expressing that she was really nervous, was Nia. I always say it wrong. I always say Nia, but you know who I'm talking about. Nia Jax. So if I throw that in there, sorry guys. Nia Jax is actually having her own singles match for WrestleMania, or did have her own singles match. We're going to talk like it's about to happen.
Yeah.
So she had her own singles match, or she's having her own singles match with her ex BFF. What do you think about that?
I think, well,
You think she's ready for that?
oh yeah, for sure. I think she held her belt for just a little amount of time. I don't like the fact that she lost her belt so quickly. But she's doing amazing things now. We can like fast forward. Now she won an award. I don't remember what the award was. What that could have been news. Anyway, she won an award for something. She's doing amazing work, especially for curvy women.
Yeah, she is bringing it for the curvy women. Sorry to
and
cut
she's
you off. I
loving
know,
it.
I keep getting- yeah.
And she's loving it. And the thing is with this is what I like though is she did have a match with Alexa Bliss, and it was her ex BFF. So if you saw the lineup, I don't know if you saw it leading up to it. Alexa pretty much turned on her and said, you know, I'm tired of carrying Nia, and they broke up. However, I think this was more of a storyline and they're still friends, but they're so good with social media, and you know, Bosa let me know, they're so good with social media that you don't see, because you used to see them together on social media all the time.
Yeah.
You might see it once in a while, but not like how it used to be. So kudos to them for keeping up the storyline even past live tapings.
But what if it's really just not a storyline?
I don't think so.
You don't think that it's not a storyline? Like they may be BFFs and they're just not talking right now.
No, I don't think so.
No?
No, I think that...
Because I feel like they're both pretty real, and for them to both be like, no, we're ex BFFs.
I don't think so.
No?
I think with wrestling too, unless your personality is totally out there, it's like a sorority of sorts. It's just like people who were, you know, former college athletes. Anytime I meet a former college athlete from any college, it's just like, okay, like I understand you. Like there doesn't.
No.
Yes, well, for me, I said
No.
anytime I said I, not you.
Well, everybody ain't you.
That's why I said I. Anytime I meet former, then it's like they understand. Like I understand you.
No, if we got a beef, I don't care who you are. We're not.
But you understand the trenches. You understand women's wrestling. You understand everything that you're working for. So even though you're not
kudos
BFFs,
to you, and keep you
I said
over
I.
there.
That's why there's certain things that happen. She's only child. You'll understand. We'll unpack this as the season goes on. I think they're still BFFs. Long story short.
I don't know. I think that they have something going on. I think that they may have hit the rough patch, and they got something going on in their relationship.
You just want everybody to break up. Go
No,
on.
I don't.
what's
I
next?
wanted John and Nikki to stay together,
Oh.
so I don't want
I
everybody
wonder
to
if
break
Nikki's
up.
on Tinder.
I don't know. We get into that rest of the season. But yeah, she talks, and she's like very busy, which brings us in. Her and Paige came in together, so Paige was expecting for them to do things together. So Paige does let us know on this episode that she is going to be announcing her retirement at WrestleMania, which is where she won her first championship and she debuted there. So this was very sentimental to her, but I think she was trying to keep her mind off of it by doing like tourist stuff.
Yeah.
But everybody was kind of too busy, so she got in her feelings.
Well, what were you going to say? Sorry.
Oh, no, go.
Well, I think just for instance, in Paige's instance, and this is with a lot of people, say like you love what you're doing now, right? And somebody's like, look, you got to retire because, you know, you lost your voice. But
I know that would suck. I think about that in the mirror every day, guys.
I've lost my voice twice in my and it sucks.
Yes.
And so now, and obviously I knew it was coming back. Well, I figured it was. But with Paige, she's so young though. She's been wrestling for a long time, but she's so young. So it's not even like, oh, I have to retire because of old age. She's forced to retire. So that's essentially you put your life into something for so long, and now you're forced to retire. At least she has a public stage, and WWE is backing her, and we see what she's doing now. She's doing an amazing job as the GM. But when I was forced to retire,
she's the GM now.
Yes.
Okay.
For Raw.
Oh, okay.
For Raw?
Cool.
No, my bad. Somebody's gonna call me SmackDown. But yeah, she's when I was forced to retire, it was I couldn't watch track or football for a long period of time. It was literally that heart-wrenching.
You were forced to retire?
I tore both my hamstrings. Yeah.
So you were like, I have to put in my retirement.
My legs were insured, woman. You should Google me. I'm just joking, but they were insured. But the thing is, yeah, being put into that position is never fun. Like you want to be able to retire, you want to be able to do things on your own terms. So I can definitely feel it. And now she has to do that on stage. But she took a moment. And WWE, she seems like she is loving what she's doing now. I'm sure she wants to be wrestling.
I believe that.
But she seems like she's loving what she's doing now.
Yeah,
and she looks fly.
You and this whole fly thing.
Put up the picture. Paige looked, the hair she had for Hell in a Cell, y'all tell me in the chat. The hair that she had at Hell in a Cell, because she usually has like the longer hair.
That short hair is good. Thank you.
And I don't know what she's doing, like whatever she do, whoever doing her makeup now, like her outfits are, like, it's not to say she wasn't on point, but just now is just,
she
it's
did
just another
look
notch.
different. Yeah.
It's like, okay, Paige, I see you.
She did go up a notch, except for like, this episode, her makeup was a little off. Her tan, it was tan.
Oh, wow.
She's, but besides that, she does look better. I can't her not look better, guys.
Whoever her glam team is.
Her glam squad has stepped up.
It's like Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj fired all of them. She hired a new one. Now her units are looking on the colors. Like whoever's kudos.
That was yeah. But
you're the fashionista, so you can co-sign if you want.
I think she looks great now. She definitely has stepped it up. I can't agree with that.
What can't you agree with?
So she takes all the women on. She picks like Trinity, Natty, a couple of the other girls up from the airport, and then takes them on this swamp trip ride. And so they're seeing all these animals and stuff. Would you go in like a swamp? Ain't that what Tiffany Haddish talks about?
Yeah, for the Groupon.
Was it a Groupon page?
Paige,
can you let us know if it was a Groupon?
If I don't have to pay for it, sure. I'm down.
To see it?
Yeah, I don't have to pay for it.
So on this trip, as we know, New Orleans, honey, is a voodoo city. Voodoo, psychic.
Yeah.
All that. So she's talking about her voodoo situation. She got a voodoo doll. It was made of her so that she could try everything for her healing. So this was all supposed to be for her healing. She's telling all the girls this. Trinity is not having it.
It's kind of fun. Well, so in the islands, there's something called Obia, which is a form of voodoo, and it's like Catholicism and voodoo. Not all the islands, so don't y'all islands come after me. But there's certain things where there's beliefs on not necessarily a voodoo doll, but there's beliefs that like if you do this, or if you pray this, or if you have this, or you have this herb, or stuff like that, then that will heal you. And in some cases it does. And it might be mind over matter if you have
Yeah.
that faith and that belief. So voodoo, I think there's different variations, and it gets a bad rap based off all the stereotypes that we see.
Yeah, because I mean, at some point it could be like black magic. I feel like it
Yeah.
depends on whose hands it's in.
And then it could people with Catholicism. You know, if you look at some of the stuff that happens there, depending on what part of the world you're in, that can be considered voodoo too.
Well, Trinity wasn't having it.
Nah, she wasn't.
She wasn't having it at all, and Paige took Trinity to.
Which is the best person to take, by the way, because Trinity's not even going with the flow. She's like, nah.
She did this little tarot card reading on the side, and she was like, "Oh, just prank Trinity," and Trinity was like, "Nope, not having it." And then she went into the psychic or the voodoo shop to get her doll and stuff, and Trinity was sitting in the car like, not having it.
Yeah, because you don't know who. So I had this happen to me. I was at the CVS.
Do you go voodoo?
No,
Have
no,
you
no.
done it?
No, well, it depends on the person. Because you have to know the person, not the voodoo stuff. But I was at the CVS and this lady's like, because my hair was purple at the time. She's like, the color, I can see your aura. Let me reach. I'm like, nah, we don't. No, my mom, I don't know. Like, if you're not co-signed by my mom or my grandma, like, I ain't running with you. Like, I don't know what type of spirit you're going to put on me. You're going to ruin my stuff. Like, you trying to, like, deport. Like, I don't need any of whatever you're trying to give. So, it just depends on the person. Just going to some random shop and have somebody read my palm. Nah, it's not happening. You need to be co-signed by my mama and my grandma.
So, but have you dealt in the voodoo? Like, would you go? Would you do, like, some voodoo stuff?
Like with who? Like Paige
like,
take me? Like
yeah, because Trinity, she was
Nah,
like,
because
no
you don't know
way.
what type of spirits. I believe there's spirits in higher powers, and you don't know what type of spirits and higher powers somebody's dealing. Now they put their spirit on you, and your life is effed up now. Nah, son, you need to be co-signed by my mom and my granny.
Oh my gosh.
Just saying.
So, have you taken part in it before?
I have taken part in not necessarily voodoo, but there's been stuff where, you know, you have people like, you know, the church ladies pray for you, or there's something happening. I remember
But I feel like that's different. Praying for you
some
is
people
different.
think that's still black magic.
praying.
You have a circle of ladies in all white praying for you with candles in their hands. Some people think that's black
Who
magic.
thinks that's black magic?
Some people think that.
I need to know who thinks that's black magic.
Oh, there's gonna be some folks. I'm just saying. Like I said, they were co-signed by my mom, and my granny. So I'm trusting that.
Well,
I ain't walking to nobody's house. You gonna read my future? That's okay. My granny prays for me every day. I'm saved.
well, Trinity was not having it. She was like, no. I only believe in Jesus Christ, God, and all that stuff. So she was not
you walk
having
in?
it. Would I walk in the voodoo stuff? I don't mess with. Voodoo, I don't mess with no black magic, no
Tarot
voodoo, none
card,
of that. I do
the
like
fortune
tarot
layer?
cards.
Nah.
Yeah, I do like tarot cards. That is something, or I do like the chakras where you have your crystals and your chakras.
Well,
and
the
stuff
chakra's
like
a little bit different, but even that you can take it to another level. Like if you,
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you ain't reading my chakra. I don't know you. Just saying.
Well,
Okay.
while we're reading chakras, we have some great stuff for you, After Buzzers.
Hey, After Buzzers, our network producers produces after shows for nearly all your favorite TV shows, from dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There is no network that works harder to serve television fans, but we need your help. We're asking that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. By subscribing to our channel, YouTube will suggest content that's tailor-made for you, and you'll help AfterBuzz continue to grow. And if you're worried about pesky notifications, don't be, because they're optional. So hit the subscribe button now for this channel and check out all our other AfterBuzz YouTube channels. AfterBuzz Wrestling and Sports, by the way, Women's Wrestling Weekly, if you want to check that out. Let us know in the comments what you like, what you dislike. We read them. With the dislikes, we really skip over them, but we might graze to them.
I read all of them.
I know, but don't just comment on the bad ones. Also comment on the good ones. We love the folks who are down for us. Since,
And in the
day one.
chat, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We love you guys.
I'm not done yet. For now, thanks for being the best fans and for helping us be the ESPN of TV talk. Boom.
Yes, we are. And make sure you guys give us 5 stars on iTunes. You know what? 4, 3, 2, and 1 are unacceptable.
No.
We do not accept those here.
Delete them.
So make sure that you get on there and you make us the #1 show here in AfterBuzz, okay?
There you go.
5 stars.
Well, I mean, 1.5, because Women's Wrestling Weekly is pretty bomb now. produced by Kevin.
But
Conroy
I'm
and
here.
Marina.
But
I mean, if you want to come on,
but
you can.
Monique Loveless is here.
I'm just saying, if you want to come on today at 5, we had Sienna, aka Allison. I want to say Sky. Allison Kay. She was on the show. She's on Mae Young. Mae Young's doing amazing. So I mean, you could hop on any of those shows. You versed.
You know what? I'm gonna talk to her after the show, okay? After the show, because she be trying to put me on the spot. But you know what? That's nor here nor there.
Open invitation.
Speaking of being put on the spot, Birdie B was put on the spot. Nikki and Bree. So we started out seeing that Birdie B company has to let the president go. So now Bree's taking over the spot of president. So Nikki introduced the idea to the WWE to have Birdie B in the Superstore, the WrestleMania Superstore. So Bree tells Natty, let me say y'all, tries to make a storyline and starts promoting them as...
Oh, Natty.
Starts promoting Birdie B as, if you come, you'll get to have time with Nikki and Bree and maybe even Brian. She was selling her cat. She was kind of drunk. She started...
Is it Tupaz? She has so many cats.
Yes, Tupaz.
I like Tupaz's Instagram page is popping though.
I know.
Just saying.
And she went on Bourbon Street and started giving out flyers. Not only was she giving out flyers, she was pimping them out on the IG videos for them to meet and greet, basically, if they came. But she didn't, they didn't give her the authority to say this.
It's Natty.
But still.
I mean, it's Natty.
But still, that's just
I mean, if
too
I
much.
saw Natty doing it, I'd still question it. Because sometimes she does it, and she was a little tipsy in this one, but sometimes she does stuff not understanding. Like, she has her concept, she takes it, and then she interprets it how she interprets it. So if I see Natty do anything on IG, I need like a cosign. Like, I need we gonna be doing this. Like, I need to see Paige like cosign it on her
page. But not everybody needed the cosign. They just needed their little flyers and they came.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, me, if I was there and I saw Natty doing this on her page and it's not on Bree or Nikki's page or anybody else's page, then I ain't going.
What?
No.
So you need her.
I need a cosigner.
Well, if you was just out drinking and you didn't watch the WWE, and now you know.
Well, now you're adding a whole bunch of hypotheticals.
But she went out on Bourbon Street and just gave out flyers.
Well,
some of those people didn't know that.
Right. If you're not familiar with Natty and the whole crew, but I feel like even if you're not watching wrestling, but you watch Total Divas, you know that Natty, she doesn't she be doing some crazy stuff.
I would have went and been like, I have my flyer. Look, I would have been like, I have my flyer here, and you guys are supposed to kick it with me. You're supposed to chill with me today.
It ain't happening.
Because Natty says, well, I feel like, honestly, to me, I feel like this was a storyline for Natty to begin.
I feel like she should. Hopefully, there's gonna be a storyline. Let me know in the chat with her sister. Trying to set up her sister. That was a really good storyline. I saw online that her sister is a way better cook than her. Like, I think she needs to bring her sister back on the storyline.
Yeah, her sister is very interesting. She's more like her mom. Her sister's more like their mom.
Yeah. So I like that. And then we
have the RIP to her father.
Right. I don't know if they're going to be able to cover that. I'm sure they will. This is pretty long season.
Yeah, because I think he was on the show.
Yeah,
actually.
he was on the show, but I don't know if the timeline covers it. But it's a pretty long season, so they might be able to because it was recent. But yeah, they need to definitely bring her sister back and try to hook her sister up with somebody if she's not with somebody already.
Yeah,
her and Big E though, that was. I
felt like that was a part of the storyline, but they went off to do their signing, her and TJ, and TJ was shading her like to the left.
He always shading her though.
He was like, she's not gonna win. I mean, what do you think about that? Though, what do you think about her husband shading her? Like, he's supposed to be supportive.
Sometimes you need people to be real with you.
But not your husband.
You want your husband to lie to you?
Not in front of fans. If he says that in my house, okay, fine. But in front of fans while you're signing stuff, do I want my husband telling other people?
I need my husband to stay true to his
Oh
inner
my
core.
gosh, you're such a liar.
If he's not feeling my outfit before we leave and I decide to wear the outfit because I think I look fly and now we in front of a whole bunch of fans and like, look, I told her not to wear it, then I respect his honesty and I'll be like, I still think I look fly. But we still love each other though. I need a man like that.
I'd
Hook
have
me
been
up,
like,
Trinity.
listen, I'm gonna need you to calm down on all of that while we're doing signings. You can let me know that at the house, but while we're doing signings, can you be a little more encouraging?
Oh.
I mean, she had a talk with him, so we got to see her talk with him, and they wrapped that up. I feel like he's still gonna be TJ though.
Yeah, she needs to let TJ be TJ. I mean, they've been together for so long. Like, how? Not to say like everything he does is right and everything she does is right, but I think they both have their little quirks about them that I feel like he just is like, all right, whatever, and she's still kind of like, no, try not to do that because that's just her personality. And he's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that
I'm gonna
is
let
her
you know that
personality.
I'm still TJ. Period. Can't be running the show like Monique's trying to run everybody else's house.
Oh no! I would say what I would do in my house.
Right, that's what
My
I'm saying.
house.
Your husband's gonna be
No,
You're
he
gonna have
can
to
be
have
himself.
two separate orders when we talk to Trinity again.
Oh my gosh, no way. No, I would have that on lock. I've been proposed
Exactly.
to 3 different times, so clearly somebody wants me to be away.
Then you're like, look, I need you to do this and this and that. And they're like, oh, let's take a moment. Miss
No,
Loveless.
no.
Let's keep you missed for a little bit longer.
I can't be having, no, but I ain't gonna be having them all out willy nilly. Like, you just gonna let your man be all willy nilly?
Well, what are we talking about?
You know what? I should never walk into that because I already know TK has a dirty mind. Moving on.
Just living my life, living my best life. Appreciating God's gifts to humanity.
That dirty mind all the time.
Why is it dirty?
It's always there.
How did you come about in this world again? Oh, okay.
I dropped down like an eagle from out of the
Oh,
sky.
Lord. Jesus, help this woman.
Anyways, towards the end, Paige, we're back to Paige because I feel like this whole episode was pretty much about Paige and how she wants people to kind of feel her because she's going through this retirement. Her and Nia kind of get in, or Naya, her and Naya kind of get into it, and she lets her know that she's feeling some type of way because Naya's so busy, and Trinity, she feels like Trinity's making fun of her for this voodoo and trying to get her healing. What did you think about that?
I mean, it's, again, it goes to, for instance, if you're used to hustling or you're used to having friends around you hustle all the time and you're a hustler as well, and then, something happens where you're not busy.
We'll find a new hobby.
Well, you're not busy as is like maybe, you don't have your job anymore, whatever, but everybody else is still hustling. You're going to feel ways because like now you have a little bit more time than everybody else. So she obviously did find a new hobby or a new job, but she has to take a moment. She's losing her career through no fault of her own, and she wants a little bit of a buffer. Her boo's not there anymore. She broke up with him.
Did they?
Yeah, not the current one. This was after Alberto. So she broke up with him. She's going through a little patch where it's a life-changing thing at such an early age, and she wants people to be there, but everybody is trying to live their best life too. Like WWE, especially for women, is not a longevity thing. You have to make the best of it when you have the moment, especially when eyes are on you and you have a storyline.
Right.
So if you mess that up because you chilling with Paige because she's feeling sad, then both of you gonna be like sad? Nah, girl.
Both of y'all gonna be out of a job.
Yeah, I love you, but I don't love you that. I love me more. I need to take care of myself.
I think Naya did the right thing. She actually tracked her down, and I feel like Naya is a very she's not that type of person to like track you down unless she really loves you.
Right.
And is like, and she tracked her down and she had to talk with her, and I feel like, she did the friend thing.
Yeah.
And consoled her.
And then
I
went
feel
back
like
to her
that's
business.
Yeah, I feel like that's all you can really do. Like Paige can be in her feelings and it's totally understandable, but at the end of the day, that's all she can.
Well,
really
we
do.
all can be, have a moment of being in our feelings, but you also have to realize that, you should acknowledge that it's a moment being in your feelings, and you should acknowledge that, it might be irrational, and then let it play through. And also, like, let that person know, like, I know I sound irrational, but this is versus being, not to say Paige was, versus being a 3-year-old child and having a temper tantrum. Like, why aren't you paying attention to me? Like, nah, I'm grown, but I'm having a moment, and I would like you to be here for the moment.
For the moment. I want you to be in my moment with
Hey,
me.
I do that to folks like, look, I'm having a moment. I need you to be in this moment. If you don't want to be the moment, I totally get it, but I'm giving you the invitation to, and this moment might not be pretty.
I feel like I'm a Scorpio and I just retreat.
That's why.
But if I have a moment,
Only child and Scorpio. Jesus, have mercy on this.
if I have like a real outside moment, oh, y'all are all
yeah,
coming
she
in
be
it.
scratching people's cars. It's gonna be.
No.
It's gonna be a whole thing. Scorpios.
I don't do those things anymore.
right anymore.
I'm a grown
Scorpios.
adult.
Woo.
They ended this episode with the Hall of Fame, so that was really, everybody looked gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I really loved everyone. They looked amazing.
I don't think I was feeling. I have to look up Naya's dress again. I don't think I was feeling Naya's outfit.
Well, you know, she needs a glam squad because she's a thicker girl, so she needs people who actually. Naya, call me.
Yeah.
Naya, call me. I got you, girl.
Yeah.
I got you.
Sometimes you need like what works for. It's just the same thing with hair. What works, you have some people who are versed on all type of cultures hair, and some people
Yes.
who are not, and some people who just know how to do black hair, and that's good and they're amazing, but they don't know what to do with all the stringy stuff. Some people can do all the stringy, like it's the same thing. Some people, it's like you know how to dress a size 2, but you might not know how to dress somebody like Naya. Not to say
Right.
it makes a difference, but it does make a difference because
It does.
wearing a muumuu versus looking banging is 2 different things.
Lana looked great though. She had on a bomb dress.
She looked amazing. But
She had on a
typically
bomb
always
dress.
looks amazing.
But yes, call me Naya because
Gabby-
we can get you a hair person.
Gabby
and-
said, she said, Jesus have mercy on this woman. Thank you, live chat.
Oh my gosh, I love our live chat.
I
We
know.
love you guys. Okay, so now we're going to get into our shadiest moments.
Do we have a shady song?
I don't know if we got a shady song, but y'all, we got to get a shady song. It might
we
have to
have
be
a shady
Cardi B.
Ooh. Yeah. Or some
We gotta
Nicki,
get-
one of the two.
We got to get Cardi B, okay?
Oh.
Shady moments.
Oh,
so,
that was some shade right
drum
there.
roll, shady moment.
Am I going first? Oh, there we go.
There you go.
I mean, even though I didn't feel like this was shady, I could see how people can think this is shady. TJ.
Yeah, that was shady.
I mean, I honestly, well, I think because Natty can't really give it. Like she takes stuff to heart. She's like, so for instance, we were at SmackDown and we were all minding our own business. We were at the table and catering. Shout out to X-Pac, thank you for the hookup. She came to the table and she like introduced herself like she wasn't Natalia. Like it was like, you know, like that new kid on school and they're just into like. It's like, no, you, Natalia, we're supposed to be introduced. You know what I'm saying? Not to say we should grovel at her feet, but it's just
Right.
like, she was so beyond friendly, because she's Canadian, because she was just beyond friendly that it's just kind of, I think sometimes she takes things to heart, where TJ's just like, I'm just messing, I still love you. We still going to go and do the do. Like, just,
Oh my gosh. I have to agree. That was one of my shadiest moments. And I feel like subconsciously, this was another shady moment, was Natty actually passing out all of those promos to all of those different people for Birdie B.
do you think she's jealous?
No, I don't think Natty is jealous. I think Natty just really wants everybody to do well. And sometimes Natty has this blonde moment. Excuse blondes. I
Oh.
don't mean it like that, guys.
What's your social again?
She has this moment. She has these. Oh, I'll take that back. Snatch that back. She has these moments where she's. I don't know how to say it. I'll find the words one day. But yeah, she has these moments where you're just like, okay, she's just being Natty.
Okay. I like that. Yeah, just being Natty.
Yeah.
That's it. She's not even a moment. She's just being Natty today.
Yeah, she can be a verb.
Yeah.
She's being Natty.
Boom.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay, so those are our shadiest moments. Which brings us into news. Do you have some news?
I mean, I think I hit it within it. I'm gonna I'll do
Brief us.
I'll do better next time. But like I said, Naya, she had that award. I don't know what the award is, but she had a good award. She had an award. Shout out to Paige, be the GM at SmackDown. I mean, they all doing great things. I do think, even though Maurice is, she did say that she's not going to be doing Total Divas because she's concentrating on Ms. and Mrs. She could have still made an appearance, but it might be because it's 2 different networks. But like, come get your check. That's another check.
Right.
And Maurice is a hustler, so I don't really know what transpired with that. And then also Carmella said that she didn't want to be on the show because they're all up in their business. It's reality show. So,
But sometimes I think you might think it's different than what it really is.
nah.
I feel like sometimes you go into it and you think that it's different than it really is.
No,
sometimes.
because when you go into a reality show, you either are given some type of storyline. Let's admit it's not reality to an extent, but you're given some type of storyline, and you have to. In order to stay on the show for X amount of time and get the check and get a bigger check, you have to be either that person or that character or true to who you are. And I think with her storyline, you know, it's like me. Like, I couldn't do a reality show. I don't want people all in my business. You're not gonna puppet me around. I ain't gonna be shucking and jiving.
Right.
Like, I'm just gonna be me. And me, I already know is L7. Like, I'm a square. I like to go and work out and like to work. Like, you're not going to find really anything kind of crazy.
Yeah, she's right.
So, you know, I wouldn't make it in the reality show. So, you know,
I don't think I would either. I mean, I would be good reality, but I don't think I would really make it because I'd be like, y'all need to turn it off. Y'all turn it off right now. I'm no.
Like, I'm talking on the phone. You can't know who I'm talking to. It's my boo, and you can't know. I'm sorry. And then it's it.
Right. So give us our predictions. Give us the
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Gosh, there's so much to cover from WrestleMania to this point, and I think we know a lot of the stuff. Maybe some backstage stuff as Paige being offered the job. I would love to see that, like how transpired.
Well, this is to be continued, so that hopefully next.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see, you know, what happens after that. I'm definitely here. I think I saw it on social media. Trinity. Oh my God, I get them confused. John. It's not Jimmy.
No, it's John.
Yeah. Trinity and John having their own reality show. I want that more explored. I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I mean, we're saying predictions, so whatever. And then I hope it's not. We see a little bit of Nikki dating, but I hope it's not gonna be. I think it's gonna. I hope it's showcasing more of the other women than Nikki and Brie, because we see them on Raw and SmackDown now, and I'm kind of tired of them. I love their hustle, but I'm just kind of tired of them.
Well, all right. Well, for quick predictions for me, I do want to see who Nikki is dating, because I just don't feel comfortable, and I want to see how uncomfortable I feel about it. And then, what is this confession that Trinity has for John? Can we get it first?
I want that too.
Can I get the insight first
I'll text her. Gabby says her prediction is that Nikki and John are still together and possibly married.
Ooh, that's a good one.
All right, Gabby, I like that T. Let's write that down.
I know. So make sure you guys tune in to us next week. I am Monique Loveless, and you can catch me everywhere at Miss Mo Loveless. That's MS Mo Loveless. And you can also catch all your style tips and tricks on my website at MoniqueLoveless.com. Where can they find you?
You can find me on everything at TK Trinidad. You know, I'll post it at TK Trinidad, everything.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and we can't wait to see you next week. Bye.
Ciao.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.